Well, my last video got cut off there, so my good morning video. And I was trying to explain what's going on with this phone. Because lately you may have noticed that my videos keep getting cut off. Now here's the thing. Yesterday, when I was deleting the caches of different things, there's one app that came with the phone. It's a dating app. It's just Facebook Meet or something like that. And it's part of the phone. But with the apps, you do have the ability to disable them. And the thing is, I'm done with that. And I noticed that app, even though I'm not on it, because I am done with it. I never signed up for the thing. I never use it. Other than to clear the cache out, I never have anything to do with it. But I noticed that it's using a lot of data. It's using a lot of space. Like you'll see it'll have 25 MB, whatever that is, or 30 MB, or 40 MB, or whatever. It'll say it's used that. That'll be in the cache, in the data cache or whatever when I clear it out. And I don't know if data cache is the proper terminology, but you know what I mean, where you can clear that out and it gives you more memory on a phone. Anyway, I never use that. I mean, I've had women tell me that knowing that I'm interested in them is the equivalent of getting raped. It's been that bad. I've had strangers, females, in stores freak out at me because I happened to be shopping in the store when they were in there. I've actually had that happen. I've had them cuss me out and stuff. There was one time I was bent over a cooler looking at something in a cooler, and this is actually kind of funny in a way, although I don't understand why it happened, but I sort of laugh at it now, even though it was disturbing at the time. I straightened up after I'd been looking in this cooler, and I turned around, and there was a woman standing behind me. Yeah, she had been standing behind me. Now I was facing her and waiting to look at something in the cooler. I was in her way. And when I turned around and I ended up face to face with this woman, she got this horrified look on her face, and she turned around and she ran across the store shrieking, just in a blind panic. Like I can't tell you why, but anyway, that's how women have always reacted to me. There's just something about me that they don't like. And I'm at the point now where I've had so many weird experiences and bad experiences that I've come to the conclusion that I don't really like them very much either. I really don't. There's too many things that I just dislike there. And I like the outer packaging, but I don't like the product. I'm like that little boy in the grocery store that wants that cereal because it's got cool graphics on the box. But if I get the cereal and my mom pours me a big bowl of it, I take a spoonful of it and I don't like it. So I've come to the conclusion that that's pretty much how I feel about women. I just don't like women very much. And I mean, they don't like any part of me. They don't like the packaging or the product. So, that's just how it is. And they're entitled to that. I don't have to understand it. And for them to be entitled to that. And I'm entitled to think the way I do, too. I'm entitled to feel like there's something just isn't right with women. And that is how I feel. And whether I'm right or wrong, that's how I feel about it. And it's based on my experiences. And I've come to the conclusion at this point, because I still find women physically attractive. I can't help that. I wish I didn't, really. But I can't help it. I really do. But that's not enough to maintain a relationship. And so getting involved with a woman isn't going to happen anyway because they've never been interested. And if by some strange fluke it did happen, it wouldn't be fair to the woman anyway at this point because I'm just packing too much resentment. Really, I've had enough. I've had women falsely accuse me of things just to stir up drama or to protect somebody who actually was victimizing them. I was under investigation one time for a whole summer for domestic abuse because a neighbor girl had a boyfriend that was beating her up. And she told the police that I was her common-law husband and I was beating her up because she didn't want her boyfriend she'd gone to the hospital badly hurt and she didn't want her boyfriend prosecuted. And then her aunt was trying to get somebody to hurt me. actually showed somebody where I lived and was trying to get them to do something to me in retribution because she thought that I had beaten up her niece. And I had the police coming to my door for months telling me that I had a woman living with me. So, I mean, and I'd say, well, I think I would know if there was somebody living here with me, you know. Like, I know who's under my roof. Like, how stupid do you think I am? But, if I were beating somebody up, I would know that too. If I had beat some woman up, I'd be aware that I had done that, you know. And if I had a common law wife, I'd be aware I had a common law wife. And if I was abusing her, I'd be aware of that too. None of this is happening. There's no woman here. There hasn't been a woman here, and so on. And I haven't beat any women up, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I had a full summer of that before I finally said to them, either arrest me for this thing or go away and don't come back because you're harassing me. And at that point, they stopped coming around. But the thing is, for all those reasons, I don't use the dating app anyway. That's the bottom line. And I apologize for the rant, but it's kind of a sore topic with me, all these dealings with women. And I'm really kind of embittered by it, because I don't feel like I've been treated fairly. That's how I feel. I'm entitled to how I feel. People listening to me right now might say, well, you kind of deserve to be treated that way because you seem like you're kind of a hateful person with regard to females. But all I can tell you is I wasn't always this way. That's all. So judge me if you will, but just bear in mind that I wasn't always this way. But the bottom line is I am this way now, so obviously I'm not going to use a dating app. I disabled the thing, you know, and then it ended up anyway. This morning, though, I reactivated it because I found that it cut right after I disabled it. I lost even more ability to record on my phone. So I thought, well, maybe